Hello again, everyone. Edwin Leonard back once again. In this YouTube astrological segment, I'm going to be dissertating and talking about zodiac or astrological sign compatibility between Virgo and Pisces. And yes, it does apply and pertain to the sun, moon, and ascendant for both people. Well, anyway, this is an interesting compatibility combination because if this is a platonic friendship, then you could have a very strong incompatibility. They are opposite by sign. However, if this is a romantic, significant other sexual relationship, however, this could be a very strong compatibility, and one could give the other what the other lacks. So that's why I think could work as far as a romantic, sexual, significant other situation. Well, let me get to the platonic relationship first. Now, if this is a platonic friendship, this could be very incompatible because you have Pisces as the dreamer, and Virgo is often like that person that's the workaholic. Can have varied interest with between the two. You could have Virgo being interested, for example, in things that could be even very work related, even out of work. And don't get me wrong, Pisces, I'm sure it could work very laboriously. I'm sure there's a lot of Pisces, Sun, Moon, and Ascendant people that can. But however, Pisces could be a little bit more relaxed than Virgo. Pisces likes to go a lot of times into their own fantasy realm, their own place. They want to, a lot of times it could be things of a fantasy like nature. They might like to be interested, for example, something like Dungeons and Dragons, if that's assuming that's still around. I'm sure it is, or something like video games, reading fantasy fiction books. You might have Virgo can be more into like things, for example, like brain teasers, things that require things of analysis, puzzle books, things that are problem solving, playing maybe board games that are more that require more analysis, for example, and that may be like a mastermind or stratego or something like this. And really, you could have the interests can be very strongly opposed between the two. Virgo might be dominated by work, and you have Pisces that is looking to chill and hang with someone and have more relaxing moments and periods with their Virgo friend. And it really doesn't, a lot of times that doesn't work out that way. Now, if this is a say this is a romantic, sexual, significant other situation, well, things could be very different, and could have very strong compatibility between the two. I think when you look at Virgo, Virgo can give Pisces more pragmatism, more practicality. If there is more emphasis on doing things as far as economically, being wiser that way, and more organization in their life. Pisces could be a little bit chaotic. Pisces is not always super organized, sometimes could be a little disheveled actually, and Virgo can give order to this. And at the same time, Pisces can maybe give Virgo maybe the inspiration as far as pursuing dreams, and give Virgo a little bit more relaxed attitude. I think Virgo can sometimes be rather worrisome, and Pisces is a little bit more relaxed disposition. Now, don't get me wrong, they're both mutable signs. They both have the propensity to worry, but I think Virgo may be a little bit more so as opposed to Pisces. Pisces can give Virgo a little bit more sensitivity, and Virgo can give the side to Pisces where they could give them, show them a little bit more about more analysis, more about premeditation, planning ahead for things, a little bit more logic maybe. So I think for that you could have a very strong compatibility as far as it being a sexual, romantic, significant other type situation. Now, as far as in the bedroom goes, this could be very compatible as well. Pisces is really very idealistic. They're dreamy. They're looking for that ideal sexual partner. And really, you look at Virgo. Virgo can be very consistent, reliable, dependable, punctual, and I think that could apply to the bedroom as well. Pisces and Virgo are similar in the sense that Virgo can be very service oriented, and Pisces could be, I think, could have a very strong selfless quality to them. And I think you have this in the bedroom where it can work out for them. The thing is, Pisces may feel, on the one negative of this combination sexually, is that Pisces may feel that they don't always have that emotional rapport with Virgo in the bedroom, and because Virgo doesn't always have that emotional, that sensitivity to them, but they could still be there for Pisces, being reliable as they are. And Pisces can, since they are about fantasy, they perhaps can fulfill Virgo's fantasies as well in the bedroom, so to speak. So I think you have, in Virgo being an earth sign, like the other two earth signs, Taurus and Capricorn, can actually be more, I believe, demonstrative and sensual. Privately is what they express outwardly, where they don't always want to show display affections as much in public. So this could be a good combination as far as sexually. Anyway, it's also important to look at the aspect between these two energies of these people, as this could indicate that if this combination may not perhaps be as good than otherwise indicated. Now, because the only two I have are that are here are the opposition and the inconjunct. So anyway, you can have if you have let's say for example you have an opposition aspect. Now, let's say for example one person has the sun, moon, or ascendant at Virgo at 7 degrees, and the other person has the sun, moon, or ascendant at Pisces at Pisces at 5 degrees. Well, if this is a sexual, romantic, significant other situation, I don't see this as really being bad, because you have them, they're opposite by sign anyway, and opposites attract, and in many cases you will have the opposition aspect. So I don't see this as being that adverse or problematic if this is that kind of relationship. However, if this is a friendship, platonic relationship, well, this could intensify the already negativity in terms of the compatibility than otherwise indicated. They're already incompatible by sign if this is a platonic friendship. Now, if you have the opposition aspect, I think you could even be even more strongly opposed in viewpoints and philosophies and ways of going about doing things, and this could be adverse or adversarial. Now, however, you could also have an out-of-sign inconjunct aspect take place, which I see as adverse or adversarial as well. Let's say, for example, one person has the sun, moon, or ascendant in Virgo at 1 degree, and the other person has the sun, moon, or ascendant in Pisces at 29 degrees. This could be adverse or adversarial, and inconjuncts can be about adjustments. And if you have, let's say this is the sexual, romantic, significant other situation, you might have a few more adjustments than otherwise indicated in the relationship. They are still opposite by sign, so that's still positive and auspicious if this is that romantic, sexual, significant other-like situation. However, if it is a platonic relationship, well, you already have them opposite by sign to begin with, and then if you have the inconjunct aspect, you might have more adjustments needed and really have perhaps more difficulty working through the disparities of the two than it is to begin with. They are already, you have to remember, they are still opposite by sign, and then if you have the inconjunct aspect on top of it, well, it just could I think it could actually make it worse. It would make it worse than, I think, as far as the compatibility can go. Well, anyway, people, that'll conclude this YouTube astrological segment for astrological or zodiac sign compatibility between Virgo and Pisces. And stay tuned next time, where I'll be dissertating and talking about zodiac sign compatibility between Libra and another Libra. Two things I want to get with you on before I head out. Firstly, the stars may impel but do not compel. And secondly, never isolate any single astrological element, aspect, planetary placement, position, configuration, influence, or what have you, and make an analysis of a person, astrologically speaking, based on this alone. Because astrologically speaking, the person is the sum of all their components in their natal chart and not just one. Until next time, people, stay well.